Hello, RichiCrypt here. New video, took a while to come, but I'll get into why it took so long later on. Anyway, Sombra is out. She's off the PTR. She had that big reveal at BlizzCon that everyone's really excited about. She had that ARG that ran for far too long. And I'm sure you've seen people bitching about it if you're into Overwatch. But I wanted to draw her just for fun, really, because I like the Overwatch designs and all the characters and everything like that. And it was originally going to be a pin-up, but I left it for whatever reason. I couldn't be bothered to finish it. I was too tired, whatever, and I went away and I came back with fresh eyes and started to notice little things that weren't correct. For example, her face is too square here. If you see Sombra, she's got a nice little round face. Anyway, the benefit of coming back to a piece with fresh eyes a little bit later on is that you do notice all these little imperfections, and you notice things that you wouldn't have noticed at the time. Another thing that a lot of artists do is flip the image, and you will see me do that in this video. You flip the image, and then any little imperfections or any things that are just ever so slightly off will pop out, and you can change them, you can fix them. So what I'm saying is, if you have the chance to utilize the time well, I tried to draw Bastion here, but then realized I didn't want to draw Bastion. So Reaper came in. If you have the time on a project to do this, like if you're not working to a deadline, if you are working to a deadline and like me, you're not too fond of deadlines, you can do this. You've got the luxury of time, and you can come back and you can change things as and when you see fit. Sometimes, and I'm guilty of this, I won't come back to a piece for years and go, oh, I completely forgot about that. That was a cool idea. Let's finish this. So it does help sometimes to let a piece sit, and then your eye to grow and come back to it. I'm not saying you should do it all the time, but it's helpful, and you generally see how far you've come. Now this is a matter of weeks, and as you can see here with Reaper's face, that's got to change now, because I looked at him, I looked at the reference, and I was like, that's not right. There's little bits that are off, and there's still little bits are off here, and I will fix those. Luckily, with Blizzard, they've given all their reference material to the fan community, so you can go in and you can see what colours they use, you can see how the mask is drawn. And then I figured Reaper and Sombra were lonely, so throw in Widowmaker, get all of Talon in there. I've drawn Widowmaker before, with some interesting results, so I figured I'd give her another shot. Anyway, what I'm saying with the reference is, you can go in to Blizzard's website, you can get the reference and that sort of stuff, and you shouldn't be afraid to use reference. You see a lot of artists being like, oh, I should be good enough to not have to use reference for a car or a gun or anything like that. And that's, you can get to that point, but no one's expecting you to be there overnight, especially if you're just starting out, you're drawing for fun. Or, it's a big time sink to put effort into, especially cars. Cars are a real pain in the ass. But it is a big time thing to put into learning stuff and learning how everything looks all the time. So reference is a really handy tool that I encourage everyone to use. Here I'm onto the colouring. I tried my older technique this time. You've seen me in videos before using a slightly quicker, more flat colouring technique. But here I go in with the greys, I level them out, I put in all the lights and darks, and then put the colour as an overlay over the top, and then gives it a really cool sort of like 3D-ish look. Makes it look a little bit sleeker than some of the more cartoony stuff. Not really much to say here other than the fact that I'm just doing the basic colours. No fancy skins here. I might go into the skin drawing later on. There are some cool skins in Overwatch that I'd like to tackle. But yeah, so putting it in, adding the highlights. Slightly smoother highlights for the metallic surfaces. Highlights in the hair and all that sort of stuff. This is the multiply layer of purple that I put in. Let's just add a slightly darker feel for the shadows, and then I'm pretty much done. I'll do a little bit of an outline. The reason for this you will see in a moment when we go super 80s. And there you go. The whole team of Talon all drawn. Hope you really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed drawing it. Look me up on Instagram, Twitter, all that sort of stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye.